Why don't we decide on one person to sacrifice?
Hello, everybody. This is Gigi Hero, and today we're continuing our playthrough of 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. Last time we left off, we were trapped in a particular predicament, right? We arrived at this room. There are three numbered doors, and Lotus actually raised a very important point while we were searching for Snake, who seemed to have disappeared, which is the Mm, no matter how many people get through these doors, eventually, whenever we find the door number 9, which is we were told is the one that we should seek out because it's the one that we lead outside of this place. Um, there's only a limited amount of people that are going to be able to get through because between 3 to 5 people may pass through a given door according to the rules. And currently, there's 8 of us right here. So that's a very interesting point. That's a very important point that I hadn't even thought about before. And it's made me really worried. I'm interested to see where this is going, and what she was now suggesting is that we should leave one of us behind and form two groups, one of 3 people and one with four, to get through two of these three number doors that we have. You can kind of see them on the back, but you can see one of them. There's an 8 door right here. There's the 7 door right here. This one doesn't have anything written on it, and I don't think it has a red either. Then off screen, right here, there's a door labeled with number 3. So, um, let's see how this progresses and what choices we have in front of us. This is making me kind of nervous. I don't want to leave anyone behind at this moment, but we'll see. So, without further ado, let's just jump right into it.
Sacrifice?
Well, perhaps that's a bit of a harsh word, but yes.
Yeah,
You've all figured it out by now, haven't you?
I suppose there's no point sugarcoating it.
We can't all make it through those doors.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about that she brought up in the previous episode.
If we split into 2 teams of 4 and 3 people respectively, then 3 people will be left behind. If we split into 2 teams of 5 and 2 people respectively, then 2 people will be left behind.
Yeah.
But if we split into 2 groups of 3 and leave one person out, then only one person will be left behind.
Okay, so 2 groups of 3 is what she was saying. No, not a group of 3. Wait. 2 groups of 3. Leave one person out. Yeah. Wait, that's only 7? Isn't there 8 of us? Hold on. Leaving behind 3 people with 2 teams of 4 and 3. I'm not sure. I don't think this is the move right now.
Wait a minute.
Hmm?
2 people get left behind if we split into 5 and 2.
Yeah?
And 1 person is left behind if we split into 3, 3, and 1.
Yeah.
I got that part. You can't go through the numbered doors with any less than 3 people. But if we split into 4 and 3, then why do 3 people have to be left behind?
Because the numbers may not add up.
Just run the numbers.
Yeah, she's already run this. She's a clever one. Very seems to be thinking very far ahead, like in terms of the end game. I will admit, I'm not the kind of person who's in that mindset right now. But I do admire her character in that sense.
Let's say we go through door 7 with 1, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
Who's left over?
That would be 3, 7, 8.
What's the digital root for that?
3 plus 7 plus 8 is 18.
9, which we
Add
don't.
1, 8, 9.
Which we don't have here.
Exactly. But door 9 isn't here, right? That means 3, 7, 8 won't be going anywhere. That was just an example, of course. There are a lot of different combinations, but the result will always be the same.
So, is it the case that we have to leave someone
It
behind?
doesn't matter which 4 it is. The 3 that are left over can't go through any of the doors.
And are there no ways of making it through? I haven't run the numbers. I tried some number combinations earlier, but maths is not really my thing, and I was hoping that the game would kind of like lay the choices in front of me. If there's a puzzle ahead, then I will solve it, of course. But the point is, I haven't given it all the thought I should have.
Go ahead and calculate it if you have the time. You'll see.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's how it is. Now, if we can get back to my proposal, we only have to sacrifice one person if we split into 3, 3, and 1.
Then you're saying we gotta decide who's gonna stay behind.
So I'm assuming that she's not taking into account that Snake is still around, because 3, 3, and 1, that's 7 people, but there's 8 of us. So she's already discounting Snake. What if we divide into a group of 4? What if we do 2 groups of 4? Assuming that Snake is still around and he's going to rejoin us soon, would it be possible for one group of 4 to go through one of these doors, and then 3 of us get left behind for now, continue looking around for Snake, and see if we can move forward whenever he arrives? I don't know.
Yes, we do. Given our circumstances, it's logically and morally the best solution. If the other 6 are to survive, then one person has to sacrifice themselves.
But she's already discounting Snake.
No, that's too cruel.
What's so cruel about it?
To just sacrifice someone like that?
Then what's your plan? Maybe we should sacrifice 2 people instead of just 1.
That's not what I meant.
And if 2 people get left behind, so we can wait for Snake, maybe, potentially, that would be 3 people, counting with Snake. So 2 people get left behind, Snake comes back, or we find them, or whatever, and say that we are able to pass through one of these doors. That's 3. And then a group of 4 would be the one to pass through. Would that be reasonable?
We shouldn't sacrifice anyone.
I don't know.
I told you, that's impossible. Wake up.
Whoa, calm down, you two. Look, what Lotus is trying to say is...
It's interesting that 2 was written like that, like in numbers.
You should aim to bring the greatest amount of happiness to the greatest amount of people, right?
Exactly. That's how democracy works. And for that reason, I think the only fair way to decide who will be sacrificed is through a vote. What do you think?
Voting, huh?
No, that's terrible.
June is kind of in the same boat as myself. I don't know if this is the move right now.
I'm not
but
asking you. Shut up.
what other options do we have? Also, isn't that kind of contrary to the whole democracy thing?
What about you, Santa?
Me? Well, I agree, I guess.
So he's reluctant, but he seems to be on her side.
All right, that's 1 vote for. Counting mine, that's 2. 7.
I can't say I agree with you, but we don't exactly have a choice. If we don't do something, we're all gonna die.
Oh, glad to see you get it.
I have a feeling that Clover is gonna say no because her brother's still missing.
If I can get one more vote, then it's decided. What about you, Clover? Hey, Clover. Your brother has to be behind one of the numbered doors.
Why? How do you know that?
We've searched everywhere, but we didn't find him. Doesn't that mean he has to have gone through one of them somehow?
And how would he have gotten through? He doesn't have anyone to pass through with, and it's a bit too early to suspect that there are other ways of getting through the doors. We lack so much information.
Let's go look for him together, okay? If we sacrifice one person, then we can go look for him. You agree with me, right?
Okay.
The motion carries.
That's not... She's not thinking clearly. She's clearly, like, well, not clearly, I would say, but Clover's, like, the youngest one here, I think. she's in a very stressful and vulnerable situation, and Lotus is just taking advantage of her right now, I think.
Now, let's start a vote to...
That won't be necessary. I will stay. That should solve our problem, yes?
Oh, Ace. Are you sure we don't need you to... for the other people to pass through?
Ace, what are you saying? No, you can't do that. That won't solve anything.
June, I'm afraid you may have misunderstood me. I said I would stay, but I never said I would sacrifice myself.
Yeah.
Huh?
I trust you, each and every one of you. I believe you'll come back for me.
Okay.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's optimistic, and then there's just nuts. Those doors only go one way. You go in, you don't come out.
Yeah. I think the move here is...
If we go through them,
You won't be able to return, correct?
Hang on. Let me run some numbers. So, I'm number 5. Ace is number 1. Snake is 2. That all adds up to 8. So, potentially, if I stay behind with Ace and we somehow manage to reunite with Snake, we will be able to go through door number 8. And as for the people who remain, the other 4 people, that would be number 4. So we have 3 with Sana, 4 with Clover, 6 Yoon, and 7 and 8. How much is that? Hang on, let me pull up. We have 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. That's 1. That's not enough. Oh. Okay, so what if instead... No, I wouldn't feel comfortable offering anyone else to stay behind with Ace. It has to be myself. And it's not possible to split up the other 5. Because you need 3 people at a minimum.
yeah.
True, but that will not be the case once you've escaped from the ship.
Okay, so he's counting on us to come back after everything has passed.
What?
Please, I beg you. Once you've escaped, come back and rescue me. Ideally, within the time limit Zero has given us.
I don't know. I don't know that's gonna work out.
No, that's ridiculous. There's no way we could get back in time. We've only got 5 hours left. We don't
Yeah.
even know where the hell we are. How on earth are we gonna find someone to come and rescue you?
Then,
It's not
perhaps
hopeful at all.
you would prefer to stay instead of me?
I'd do it. Okay. Like, I would do it like as a player. I'm not in the situation. I know it's very easy for me to make a decision from the comfort of my own house right here. But still, I feel like this is the best decision for Junpei to take in this situation. That it wouldn't be just me. I would need to have another person by my side, preferably someone who, in the event that we do find Snake on this side, allow us to pass through. So let's say that it's 5 and 2, yeah? Let's say that Snake and I manage to reunite. Ace goes back to the other group, and now let's see, who from the other group can we take to make the numbers work out? 5 plus 2, that's 7 right there. And what if we add June? That's 4, that doesn't work out. Okay, 5, I can't use it again because that's me. If I do myself, and what about Clover? Maybe she can be convinced to be left behind. No, that's 2. 5 plus 2. Lotus is not going to want to be left behind, and either way, it doesn't seem like it's gonna work out with anyone. Like, if I just do 7 instead here, that's just gonna be digital route is gonna be 5, not one of available doors that we have. So it's not gonna work out if Ace and myself stay behind, and it's not gonna work out if myself and someone else stay behind. So that's kind of fucked.
Or perhaps you would be willing to leave June behind?
I can't make a decision in her
You
stead.
see, there's no other choice. Then I see we've come to our conclusion.
Hang on. What if... No. 5. Yes, 2. I can't use 5 again. What if... No. Okay, I'd already tried that. What if it was June? I don't want to volunteer her, of course. It's gonna be up to her, but... No. 6, 2... Okay, what if it's June, Santa... No. What if it's Clover, June, and Snake? These 3 people, if Clover and June stay behind, which I don't want to force anybody to stay behind, of course, these people could get through door number 3. As the rest of us, that would be... That doesn't work out. Okay, so...
Go on. Don't worry yourselves about me.
Okay, so it seems he's definitely
Go,
offering.
quickly.
Uh,
I don't like this. Doesn't sit well with me.
Good. Let's accept his kind offer then.
Good. I think this is the best for me. Perhaps I'll be able to take a nap. It may be my age, but I get tired so easily these days.
Oh, Ace. That's, he's definitely trying to put on a brave face, you know, appear as though he's very confident and brave, for the benefit of everybody else. That's a very noble character trait right there. I don't know if there's something else he's plotting. I don't think he has any reason to do so, so I'm just gonna praise his character. So that's the decision, huh?
Well, what are you waiting for? We're wasting time. Why don't we hurry it up?
You're right. We should get going. That's all we can do right now.
Is that it? Really... Is that the last we see of Ace and Snake?
7.
Seriously. Honestly, I was getting kind of sick of listening to you guys talk.
You too, Santa? I have to find my brother.
I don't think he's past these doors. I don't see how he would have gotten through.
Wait, all of you. Let's just calm down and think about this. There has to be a way to get everyone out. There has to be. Right, Jumpy? Say something.
Yeah, let's think. There's gotta be another way.
Fine. Forget about it. I'll figure it out on my own.
Okay, June, I want to collaborate with you.
Ace! Come on, Ace. Please stand up. You can't give up yet.
Look at that sprite.
We just have to sit down together and think about this. We'll figure out a way that we can all get out of here.
Whoa.
Ace! What happened? Ace, say something.
I'm all right.
How are you all right?
What's wrong with him?
This.
A
What?
syringe? Soparil beta. What does this do?
What?
Did you use this?
Yes. It's just anesthetic. I'll be fine.
Anesthetic.
I found it earlier. While we were searching the hospital rooms, I thought it might be useful later.
that's what he meant by taking a nap?
I didn't think I'd be using it on myself.
Why did you do this?
Didn't I tell you? I'd like to take a nap. I really am very tired.
Did he overdose? Anesthetic shouldn't be dangerous on its own, but
Ace,
Hmm? Is there something you want to say? I just like to sleep a little. Could you keep it down?
no, don't, Ace, don't fall asleep.
Ah, you feel warm, so comfortable. I think I'll have a nice dream.
Ace! Ace!
Let's get him up on a bed.
Well, we really don't have a choice now. We can't let his sacrifice go to waste. Right?
Like you even mean that.
You say something?
No, nothing.
Yeah, but we're not done choosing yet, are we?
Huh? What do you mean?
yeah, now we gotta split up.
Well, we haven't decided who's going in what door.
Oh, yes. Yes, that's true.
Enough of this screwing around. Let's decide. You first, Lotus. Which door do you want?
I want door number 8. It's the same number as my bracelet number.
Got it. You're 8. You're next, 7. Which one do you want?
I'll take 7. I can't get along with that old lady.
Old lady.
What? What did you just say?
Who, me? I didn't say nothing.
You did.
Oh, you're gonna get it next time.
All right, who's next?
Also, I brought this up before in a previous episode. I don't know how old she's supposed to be. It's sometimes very difficult to tell with like an anime art style.
Junpei, which door do you want?
But I know that like in the cultural landscapes of certain cultures, if you are a woman over a certain age, you're already considered old. So that's not very good. That's incredibly misogynistic. Oh man. Okay. I don't have a preference for a door. I haven't run the calculations with the people that are left here. So Lotus wants to go 8, 7 wants to go 7, and we have door number 3. So that's if I go number 3, that's not gonna work out because it's 7 of us right now. Right? No. No, it's 6 of us. Ace is asleep, I want to say. He didn't die, did he? No. It's just an anesthetic. So Snake is not here. It's 6 of us. So we need to make 2 groups. Otherwise, it's not possible. So if I go with Lotus, who else do we need to get through door number 8? 8 plus 5, that's 13. 3 plus 1 is 4. We would need Clover, right? Yeah. So this would be one group configuration. The other one, door number 7. 7 is already going in there. Then let's say that's 7 plus June plus Santa. That checks out. However, if I chose to go into door number 7, that's 7 plus 5, 12, 2 plus 1. That's 7 plus 5, 12, 2 plus 1, 3, and we need Clover, right? Yeah. And and then 8, 6, 3. These people would go through door number 8. So right now, I think just in terms of characters, there's also the possibility of saying door number 3. I don't know how people are going to react to that because 7 is going to say, well, then I can't take that door. But I think the real choices here are going to be 7 or 8. And in terms of characters that I would like to know more about, I'm really interested to know more about Clover and Lotus. We spent some time with Seven earlier. I would like to spend some time with June, but it doesn't look like we are going to go through the same doors. So, gonna go door 8.
I. I. I think I'm gonna go with door 8.
Okay, 8 it is.
Yeah.
All right then. That means June's got to go through 7.
Yeah.
What? Why?
What?
So the numbers check
If
out.
the 6 of us are going to keep going without leaving anyone behind, there are only 3 ways we can do it. Have 3, 5, and 8 go through 7, and 4, 6, and 7 go through 8.
Wait. 3, 5, and 8 go through 7. And 4, 6, and 7 go through 8. That's really what we was said. Lotus says she wanted to go through door 8, and those are the calculations they've run for the group configurations. I mean, I guess it checks out, but it's not exactly what they
4,
said they wanted
5, and 7 go through 7, and 3, 6, and 8 go through 8.
That's...
Or 3,
Yeah, okay.
6, and 7 go through 7, and 4, 5, and 8 get 8.
Yeah, this is the group calculation I did. Okay, so he was just running all the possibilities.
There are no other combinations. In other words, 3 and 4 and 7 and 8 can never go through the same doors.
Yeah.
You get it now?
Oh no. You're saying we aren't gonna see each other again for a long time.
I'm gonna guess we're going to meet again after whatever's beyond these doors, just like last time. But yeah, that's it.
Hey, come on. You're making it sound like we're never gonna see each other again. We gotta split up, but only for a while. This is just like when we went into the 4 and 5 doors, remember? We got split up then too, but we all met back up. I'll bet 7 and 8 are just like that.
You mean they're connected somewhere?
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
I'm sure they're gonna connect somewhere.
I guess we can't be 100% sure, but it's the best bet we have.
Why? What makes you think so?
If they don't, then neither team can get through door 9.
Yeah, and that's also an interesting point.
In other words, the game would end right here. Zero's been on top of his shit so far. I don't think he'd blow it now.
Yeah.
I'm damn sure that son of a bitch wants to have his fun as long as possible. He's not gonna end this game until we get through the 9 door.
Everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna see each other again. I promise.
Yes. Promise?
You guys are done, right? Anyway, that's pretty much it. Clover and I will both go into separate groups. I figure I'll take 7 and Clover can take 8.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Any problems with that, Clover?
Whatever.
All right, we're ready to go then. Let's move.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then shall we go?
Yeah.
It's open.
It's gonna be so bad when Clover finds out the snake is not going to be waiting for us beyond these doors. I don't have any reason to believe he has a way to get through them. It's gonna be rough. She's gonna probably turn on Lotus, who was the one who roped her into this. It's not gonna be pretty.
Okay.
Hurry!
June.
Jumpy.
What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, come on, we don't have a lot of time for this door to be open. Okay.
81 seconds left. Hurry!
Ugh.
There we go.
It stopped.
Pointless.
What an unpleasant girl.
Hmm.
I bet she's not very popular with the boys.
Uh, Lotus, Um, Okay, it's not that I dislike her. I think variety of characters is a very important thing in these games. You need people, you need characters that are going to be sympathetic. You need characters that are going to be more antagonistic. And so far, she seems to be fulfilling the second category. So it's not that I dislike the way she's written, but in terms of how pleasant she's coming across as, you're no one to talk.
Maybe pairing these two together was a mistake.
We'll have to make
Too
peace.
late now. I better catch up to them.
Ah, it's a dead end. There's a door on the left, though.
A laboratory? Huh.
Interesting.
Oh, that doesn't sound very pleasant. I don't like the look of this place.
Me either. But there aren't any other doors. It's not like we have a lot of choices.
Junpei,
Huh?
please, you first.
Sure.
Ugh, fine.
Oh,
You know, I think the window looks into another room.
Maybe it's for monitoring something.
What the hell?
that's.
Ugh, it looks so creepy.
Huh.
It's kind of like that doll is waiting for surgery.
This is a laboratory, right? I'd say it's more like it's waiting to be experimented on.
Ooh,
It's creepy either way. You don't think that thing's gonna suddenly sit up or something, do you?
I don't know. Anything's possible, I guess.
Well, I don't know. I mean, look at all those cables sticking out of it. If we press the wrong button, I don't know.
Stop it. Just thinking about it is terrifying.
I don't think anything here is gonna be a trap that's gonna kill us. That doesn't seem like Zero's aim. These are just gonna be puzzles that we have to work through.
Wait, where's Clover? What is she? Are you okay?
What are you talking about?
What? I'm just worried about you.
She's clearly not doing well.
You've been real quiet.
What? I can't be quiet if I want to?
Well, I mean, of course you can. I just...
Okay then. If I can be quiet if I want, just leave me alone, okay?
Come on, you know I can't do that. We gotta work together.
Junpei, you just don't get it!
She needs some time to process all of this.
My brother's not the kind of person who'd just leave me behind! Something happened to him! Something bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so worried about him too.
What happened?
Look, just don't bother me, okay? Leave me alone.
Hey, wait, Clover! Hold on! That way is...
I told you to leave me alone!
Clover, watch out above you!
What's... What?
What the heck? What's going on here?
Is she trapped?
Hang on. I'll get it open.
Oh, for crying out. You'll never do it on your own.
No. No. This is gonna be some puzzle.
Damn it! It's not moving.
Wait! Are you gonna give up? Just like that?
No, I'm not giving up. This has got to be another one of Zero's puzzles.
If it is, then there's gotta be a way to open it.
Just what I was thinking. Now all we gotta do is find it. Lotus and I can look around out here. Clover, you're gonna have to see if you can find anything in there.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm on it.
Okay, seek a way out. And so here begins another one of these escape sections. Okay, let's look at the overhead map. So we are here. This is like the control or observation part, and Clover is trapped down here then, right? So there's gonna be something that we're either gonna have to tell her to do or something we can do from here. That's gonna be an interesting puzzle. One last thought I wanted to talk about before I leave. Hang on. Okay. Window made of really thick glass. I don't even think a bullet could break it. Okay. So here's the thing. Yeah, I wanted to say about Clover, right? The only reason she came with us is because she's trusting Lotus's judgment. The snake has to have made it pass somehow. Um, I don't think that's gonna be the case. And as I was saying earlier, if slash when she finds out that that's not the case, that's gonna be heartbreaking. Like, she's already so fragile, so vulnerable in this state. Oh, some really rough times are ahead of us. I don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe I'm wrong about this. Maybe we'll somehow find him. But, yeah, I understand what she's going through. Anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for this episode. I know that maybe this was a bit shorter than usual, not by a lot, but I would like to stop here before we actually start solving this puzzle. I think that's a good place to stop. So, thank you so much for being here with me. Don't forget to leave a like or comment and subscribe if you would like to see more of this playthrough. And as always, see you guys in the next episode. Bye for now.